I didn't fix it. I didn't burn it. Welcome back. It's been a while. It's been a long while. So a lot has happened. I moved. That's basically all that happened. I lied. But anyways, I decided to get into furniture flipping. Now, most of the time, I don't do anything to the furniture and I just repost it. Lazy. I know, right? But whatever. But I did buy 2 pieces for myself that I want to redo. And I've never done anything like this before. And so I thought I would film my failure. So let's get to it. The first thing we're going to do is you're on it. It's currently acting as my camera stand. Is a leather chair that has holes in it. So I'm going to attempt leather repair for the first time. I watched 2 YouTube videos on it, so I'm pretty much an expert. Cue the montage. Sorry to get political with my shirt, by the way. Like, I had to. Okay, so I didn't show you it before, which was my mistake, but let me show you what's happening. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to fill the hole, then put a like flexible vinyl fabric, and then you fill the back with fabric, you put this poly on it, then you put super glue, and then you sand it. I mean, it does look better than, like, let's say that, but like definitely not the best. But also this is just a really hard fabric to match, which is why I didn't want to buy any of those paint kits. So we'll see if I do another one better, and then maybe we can come back to this one. It said to like create dust, and like I guess maybe the dust would like match up. I don't know. I mean, it looks better, but does it look great? I don't know. Does this look great? I don't know. Well, that one definitely turned out worse. So what was interesting about this is that I only got worse as I went on. Like, the first chair is like, looks pretty good. Like, you know, wouldn't even need some filler. The second one is like, okay. And then the top one's just like, awful mess. But I tried. Really proud of that. So I'm going to try and figure out if I can get some leather filler for cheap. But honestly, for a $10 chair, like the $5 purchase was like enough for me. For just an experiment. Like, if it was like a guaranteed, like, this will fix it, I would do it, but like a lot of skill is involved that I don't necessarily have, so that seems a little risky. I think what I'm also going to look at is like literal patches, like maybe some nice flower patches would look good. Who knows? I need to staple the bottom up and do some more cleaning on it, because as I said, like, there's just some bad marks on it. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll definitely update you on how I either restore or ruin this. Okay, so day 2, I'm sitting in project number 1, which went semi-well. I mean, we can talk about it later. Sorry, it's very bright. I'm going to start on project number 2, which is a sideboard wine cabinet that I bought on OfferUp for $10. And I was like, I'm going to buy it and see if I actually like redoing furniture. Most people would have started with like a nightstand or small table, but I decided to go for it. I went to Lowe's yesterday when I got the glue and I got some paint. It's the Valspar cabinet and furniture, and apparently it's like chalk paint, but you don't need to put anything over it. I don't know, the lady said she redoes a lot of furniture and recommended it to me. You know, I wanted like a nice dark blue with like a tinge of green to it, and like not the typical teal that you see like everyone paint their furniture, which is what she tried to recommend. So after about an hour and hiding in a separate aisle, I decided on Archipelago, and it's a Sherwin-Williams color, but the paint itself, like,
I guess, is Valspar. I don't know. So I have to do a test strip to see if it holds without a primer, which is like, it's the whole point of me buying it, so I don't have a primer, so I don't know. So we're gonna do a test strip, and then we're gonna paint the whole thing, see how it goes. Okay, bye. Day 1 or day 2, there was a bit of a paint spill, which is completely my fault. Opened up the cabinet door to paint it, and it knocked over the paint can, and I then had to sop it up and use it because I only have one paint can, and they're like $25, which isn't that big of a deal, but like, I don't, like, this can is enough for this project, so I don't want to have to buy a whole nother can just for a small amount. So I had to like sop it up real fast and like paint what I could with it and like just throw it on as a base coat. And then I had to like call my mom and be like, do you have paint thinner? And she was like, no. So being the best mom in the world she is, she ran to Walgreens and got me like 6 bottles of acetone. I didn't get to do everything as careful as I would have wanted. Like, I wanted to like take off the doors and like, you know, the hinges and do all that, which I still can, and just like wipe the rest down in acetone. Oh, then I had Mo out there with me because let me see. I have like a face track thing on my camera, but this is Mo. Mo was out there with me, just laying down next to me, and he just charged at a poor woman and her dog, and he never does that. I felt so bad, like, normally he's fine, like, if he sees a squirrel or something, he'll bark at it, but, like, he's never, like, ran down the driveway. So, like, clearly he can't be trusted. So, yeah, it's been an eventful day. Tomorrow, we're going to finish up painting. Hopefully, Drew can help me take the screws off tonight with the drill, because it just, like, wasn't working. And then after that, we will buy hardware tomorrow. And then it should be done. Sorry, it's Christmas M&Ms, which taste better than regular M&Ms. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Boom. Is that how people do it? Boom. We're on to another day. I just went to a local hardware store and I got some sandpaper and some knobs. I was really pleased because I got the cool like history knobs, and they were only like $2 something a piece, and then sandpaper to see if I can like rectify some of the mistakes of yesterday. If only I could do that with all the mistakes. I took off all the hinges so I could get it even better, and I used a drill unsupervised, which doesn't seem like a big idea or a big deal for a 33-year-old woman, but trust me, it is. So now with the little bit of daylight left, Mo and I are going to go out there. Hopefully he doesn't attack a dog like he did yesterday. Okay, bye. So we're about 2 weeks later, something like that. And so I just thought I would do a simple wrap up, tell you what I learned, tell you where I succeeded, tell you where I failed, you know. So let's start off with the leather chair. So that's a kind of like a camel mustard yellow leather, which is why I said it was so hard to match, which is why I couldn't really buy any of the leather repair kits. I bought it and I knew that there was like a hole in it at the top, but like the guy really didn't show, like there's like paint splatter marks, and it was but the base was in really good shape. There was a few more holes than I thought there was. Honestly, when I got there, I should have negotiated lower, but I was just like, okay, whatever. It was like 20 minutes away, which isn't that bad, but like I really try to stick to like a really close radius when I'm buying things. I did end up trying wood filler, and honestly, like the wood filler like wasn't that bad. It kind of gives it a nice surface. So if I ever did buy leather paint, like, I think it would be good to go. Also, I tried on the paint, I was using mostly a magic eraser, but at one point I tried like a little bit of acetone and it did lighten up the leather color. And I don't know if it like lightened it up or maybe just removed like years of dirt layer. I don't know. I really like the shape of it. I really like the color of it. All in all, like, I'm okay with it. I think leather repair is not in my future though. I feel confident in saying that that is not my future career. So I didn't fix it. I didn't burn it. Next, we have the wine cabinet. I'm really happy with the way that turned out. So that one was also $10. It was just down the street though, so that was nice. And like I said, like painting it, I wish I could have taken more time if there hadn't been like the great oil spill of 2020 all over my garage floor. I'm really happy with the quality of paint. It stuck to the furniture really well. I really love the color in the sunroom. I really love the way the black knobs look on there. Kind of layered it with some art on top with John Cusack, and I think he really adds anything to any home decor. If you're like asking yourself like what's missing in a room, think like, do I have something that represents John Cusack in this room? That may be your answer. You know, I didn't go the teal the lady wanted me to because it isn't gonna take place in a limited 2 store from 2003, so that was kind of out of the question. As far as would I do it again? Possibly, but just for myself. I don't really see myself being one of those people that rehabs furniture for a living, or like paints furniture for reselling. I prefer just to buy like really cool pieces and just resell them as is. I am sad that there are some marks along the side of the drawers where paint kind of splattered. I tried to fix that up as best I could, but didn't really work out. But if I'm opening my drawer and somebody makes a remark, aka my niece, my mom, or my sister-in-law, I'm just gonna live with it. I'm just gonna accept that in my heart and know that I did the best job I could. I will continue to flip chairs. Probably won't take on any more like projects unless I'm super bored. So like, actually that's probably pretty likely. If you want to see me decorate, if you want to see me redo more furniture, if you want to see me try stuff that I've never tried before, I think I might try kitchen grout or tile grouting. That just shows you like what an expert I am. So we're gonna try all that, and maybe I'll bring you along so you can watch me fail again. But like and subscribe. I think that's what my niece tells all of her subscribers to say. She doesn't have a real YouTube channel, but like her fake ones are pretty cute. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next failure. Bye.